About 10 years ago, I was covering Donald Trump in Las Vegas at a rally. It was the night of the caucuses in that state, whose name I can't say. I can't say that state Las Vegas is in any more than I can say Yemisi, or however she pronounces her name. But I mean, no respect to the state or the great uh, contributor here. Anyway, I was running late, and it was a very crowded event, and there was a long line to get through security, and uh, and I was frustrated. Back then, I got frustrated. Now, nothing frustrates me. I just every day is a great adventure. But back then, I would occasionally get frustrated, and I was running late and had a lot of professional obligations. I had to get in the room where Trump's victory night rally was. I had to get in there as quick as possible to start doing work. And when I got to the magnetometers and the Secret Service after waiting in a very long line, I was extremely frustrated. And the agents, they were overmanned, undermanned, understaffed, and so they were under a lot of pressure. And I forget exactly what they said, or they did something like told me to wait or shut a line down. They did something that really exacerbated my frustrations. And I took my very heavy briefcase and I threw it down on the scanner on the conveyor belt to go through. I threw it down. Pretty hard, and it made a really loud noise. And the agents freaked out. And I say that not in a pejorative way, but I'm just trying to describe what they did. There were about 6 of them around, and they freaked out. Nobody drew a weapon, but they reacted like I had raced at the President of the United States with a knife in my hand. And they came at me, and they grabbed me, and they said, and I had credentials on, so they knew, you have Secret Service credential on, but they basically said, "You're not going into the event. Here's your bag. Leave." After their reaction, and I'm telling you this because I thought of that today when I saw the new video, which many of you have seen, of the minute before the shooting in Minneapolis. Uh, all day today was like the every day since the shooting, which is I'm besieged with emails and texts and calls from people telling me I'm an idiot. Some telling me I'm an idiot because I won't say the woman was murdered, and some saying I'm an idiot because I'm wondering about the second and third shot. I'm wondering about the rules of engagement that ICE thinks they have there. I'm wondering what kind of investigation there'll be. So mostly, I'm just being called an idiot by both sides because I'm just searching for the truth and trying to lead conversations like no other. But I get some very good emails too, and I shouldn't understate the number of those, including from people, more and more unicorns. I'm a Trump voter, and I think what happened there was horrible. I'm a Harris voter, and I think this understand what ICE did. So good, because the first couple of days there was only people in their red blue camps. But this video today, which to me clearly bolsters the case of the Trump administration. To me, clearly bolsters the case on several levels. I've heard from many people, and we'll walk through some of this on the left, who look at that and say, this proves she was murdered. Now, one of the things in the video, and again, most of you have seen it, but we'll watch it in a minute. One of the things in the video is the way they talked, the way the woman who was murdered and her wife, the way they talked to the agents. And I've heard from a number of parents today who feel the way I do. I have a young child, but if I had an adult child who talked like that to law enforcement, I'd be very angry. I'd be very angry. The way they were talking to them, if they want to protest peacefully, ICE's operation, they can, of course. Of course, we all would staunchly defend their First Amendment rights. But to interfere with a law enforcement operation and to talk so disrespectfully to anybody, but including law enforcement agents, right before the incident, again, I just don't see. I'm sympathetic to mothers and parents. I'm sympathetic to young people. But the notion that she's a young mother and therefore she's beyond reproach, you saw this in Bonfire of the Vanities, Thomas Wolfe's brilliant novel, where you attach biographical details to someone and somehow that makes them immune from criticism. It's a tragedy that she was killed. It's a tragedy that she was killed. But if you watch that video and you don't understand how that officer could have been on edge when her wife said, "Get out of here," and she hit the accelerator and the car came at him, and as I watched that video, if it didn't hit him, it certainly got close to hitting him. It certainly caused a loud noise. To watch that and to not think you're in law enforcement, there's no local cops around keeping order. You're in a hostile environment in a city that's made it clear they don't want you there. And a woman in a car who's been blocking traffic and is talking disrespectfully jams on the accelerator. Okay? If you can't have sympathy for the decision that officer faced in that moment, then you're not open to the humanity of this situation. She didn't deserve to die. But if you can't understand why he pulled out his gun and shot her, then you're not a human being. Okay? I'm not siding with him over her. I'm just telling you, watch this scene. Watch how they treat the officers. And then watch when she hits that accelerator. Her hitting that accelerator, I'm virtually certain, was the equivalent of my throwing my heavy briefcase on that metal detector, right? On that scanner. You're in a law enforcement situation and there's a lot of tension, and somebody does something quick and loud and threatening. Those officers in Las Vegas thought I had a bomb in my bag, maybe. And then I was throwing a bomb right down in front of them. Probably every one of you has thrown your bag down on that same type of device at an airport when you're frustrated and you're running late and maybe they've closed a lane and you're afraid you're going to miss your flight and you go, throw the thing down. But I'll never do that again. I got into the event, by the way, because I did. But this video and that moment when she hits the accelerator, if you can't understand his reaction, you can still say it was wrong. But if you think you can say after seeing this video that it was murder, as Hillary Clinton has said, as AOC has said, I don't get you. I don't get your connection to humanity. So let's watch the video. This is the video. It's the camera video of the officer who shot. So now you're seeing it from his point of view. And let me highlight a few things before we watch it. We'll probably watch it more than once. Watch how disrespectfully the two women you're talking are the wife and the woman who was killed. Watch how disrespectful they are. Watch the moment when the wife tells her spouse to slam on the accelerator and get out. And you listen to and watch the sound and the picture when the car either hits him or goes by him, and you see if you think that shows he was hit by the car. I do, but you see what you decide. Okay? Here it is. Play the video. Again, this is footage shot by the officer who fired.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
Whoa!
Fucking bitch.
Okay. Do I like that he called her a fucking bitch? I do not. Do I like the way they talked to him? When she said, we don't change the plates every day, she's talking about the license plates. Because the ICE agents apparently changed the license plates on their vehicles. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I was heard today to avoid detection. Go get some lunch, big boy. If my daughter or son talked to a law enforcement officer like that, or frankly anyone who wasn't someone they knew well, I wouldn't like it. So it's a hostile situation. And remember, her car's parked blocking the road. It's parked perpendicular in the road. This is not a passerby. This is not a young mother who's there for any reason but to disrupt them, speaking disrespectfully to them. And then she tells her to hit the accelerator, and she does. Now, again, maybe some of you look at that as some people hostile to Donald Trump do and say she didn't hit him with the car. I don't know. It seemed to me she hit him with the car. I don't know. It didn't seem from the motion and the sound like that was him dropping his phone or jumping out of the way. And there is the other video that shows the car hitting him. I don't know why that's being disregarded by people. There is another angle that shows the car hitting him. Okay? I want you to watch it again, and I want you to just listen. If you didn't listen closely, if you've not seen it, listen closely to how they talk. And then right before she pulls away, listen to what her spouse says to her. And think about it from the officer's point of view. Go ahead, play it again, please.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the
All right,
car.
baby, go ahead.
Her wife says, drive, baby, drive. And she hits the accelerator. And I know the wheel's turning. And she does appear. And every indication we have, she's dead now. We don't know for sure. She was trying to drive away. She was trying to keep them from getting her and her car. But for that officer, when the woman who's been hostile and mocking says, drive, baby, drive, and she doesn't turn to avoid him enough because it seems like she hit him. Okay. Very glad to say that Cozy Earth is back as a sponsor. I wore my Cozy Earth pants all vacation. I wore them to the beach, and then I wore them. I'll mention the brand. I wore them to brunch at the Four Seasons, and no one said, "Mark, why are you wearing your Cozy Earth pants here at the fancy Four Seasons? You just wore them on the beach." No one was the wiser. Cozy Earth products available, 20% off now, including the pants. CozyEarth.com, promo code 2WMM. That extends to the sheets, the bamboo sheets, the bubble cuddle blanket. All of the different pants that I love so much. Give the gift of luxury this year. Buy some for yourself. Make every moment comfortable. Head to CozyEarth.com. Use my code 2WMM for 20% off everything on the site. Be sure to mention you heard about Cozy Earth here. Some of you mentioned to me that you got Cozy Earth products over the holidays for your loved ones or got them as a gift, and everybody was very pleased. So right now, CozyEarth.com, promo code 2WMM for 20% off everything on the site.
They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America.
And don't forget, you can now listen to the morning meeting and Two-Way Tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.